What's up, guys? Figured I would do a little bit of an update with you, and I'm actually seeing some interesting behavior with my red-tailed green rats. I just paired them up today. This is an unrelated pair, so anyway, let's get to that. I thought it was kind of interesting. I've never paired these up before. I don't have a whole lot of experience. I've basically raised everything from babies for 3 or 4 years, and that's where we're at. So anyway, maybe you guys can shed some light on this, if it's normal behavior or not. All right, so that, you can see the reflection of me in the cage, but the male, I just introduced him. The female's wild caught, the male's captive born and bred. I have another female over here that's also captive born and bred, that's a little bit smaller. So I thought I would put in with this big wild caught female I got from Dan Maliri, but you see the female there twitching. She just, for whatever reason, does not like the male in there. He's pursuing her. Wherever she goes, he goes. He tries to kind of get on top of her. But whenever he touches her, she like basically arches whatever part of her body right there to kind of push him off. Like he's going over to her right now. You can see his head kind of moving, but you see that? So I don't know if that's normal behavior with these guys. I've never bred them before. You see that? That shed is actually his shed. So his cage is down there, and I basically took his shed and put it in there with her as well as him. You know, I misted these guys a second ago, and then I was like, you know what, I probably should film it. So now the glass is all fogging up because I wasn't thinking straight. Let me see if I can open this just to kind of, this might come back to bite me, pun intended. But let's see here. At least you guys can see them a little bit better in the cage. And I'm just kind of curious what's going to happen. Hopefully one of them doesn't bolt out. If I have to drop the camera and go after one, because these guys are quick. But man, that's just kind of weird. Like, it's not really combative. She just seems like she's, all right, hold on a minute. Come here. Don't do that. Get in there. Okay, maybe I shouldn't open this. So anyway, I don't know if this is normal behavior. Maybe you guys could enlighten me a little bit. I mean, shit, I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm kind of just figuring this out. There's not a whole lot of people that have, maybe there is a lot of people who have bred them and they're just kind of under the radar. But like you know, the female's a little, like, she is a little temperamental, in her defense. Like, of the 3 I have, she's the one that really tolerates handling the least. The other 2 that I've had since babies, I can take them out. They'll puff their throats up, but they do not ever bite me at all. This is the other female right here. she's quite a bit smaller. Not quite a bit. She's just a little bit smaller. I mean, these guys are taking basically two adult mice at a time. I just leave them in there and they take them. But, you know, she's actually the one I'd really like to pair up with him, but I think she's going to need another year. This girl was wild caught as an adult. So I'm just kind of like thinking, you know, it's an unrelated pair. I can put the captive born male in there with her. I've had her for, geez, I think I've had her, I want to say, you know, 4 or 5 months. So, you know, she's out of that quarantine stage. She's done really well for me, feeds like crazy. I'm filming the one that I'm not talking about. So anyway, this is the other female. Hopefully she'll go next year, but she's an awesome snake. Not too bad. But I'd really like to see this other girl go with this male, and I'm a little worried. Like, I don't want them to like combat and fight, but I don't know if this is normal behavior. I mean, so they can see me, so they're a little stressed out, but you can see he's up top here, puffing his throat up right there. And that's the female down there. She's got a little scar that's starting to heal up pretty good around her jaw. She came in with it. It was, you know, I basically doctored her up with some antifungal, microbial, if that's the right word, ointment. And after a few sheds, it's actually looking a lot better, but never really hindered her feeding or anything like that. But she's quite a bit greener than him, and he has a lot of black in him. You can see that right there on the scales. I mean, he has a ton of black. She's got some, but not nearly as much. She's got a little bit kind of a off-color head to her. That's a little bit different color than the rest of her body. Actually, you can see the scar right there. You see, if you look at her eye stripe right there, there's a little scar that goes down. She seems to be, it seems to be healing. You know, anyway, damn flies are in here. I hope they breed, but if you guys can give me some feedback, I'd really appreciate it. Because, you know, we're starting to get a lot of rain here, and my Amazons are starting to show a lot of breeding activity. I have one female that just went through her post-ovulation shed today. So I was thinking, you know, maybe I'll throw these guys in here. We're in November. Let's see what happens. I introduced them briefly like a month ago, and I didn't notice any behavior like this. But I wasn't necessarily paying attention quite like I am now. So I don't know. Anyway, this is just me rambling on. Any help or feedback would be appreciated. Thanks, guys. Bye.